Hello and welcome to Just Do It, a Dewey Bruta podcast. I'm Alex,
I am Eric.
and you are on to episode 7, baby. That's right. Some people call it 7, other people call it siete. I personally like to go with sieben. It's a good one.
Sieben? That's fresh.
Sieben. Yeah. I can't count that high in French, so I can't help you there.
I'm just gonna set. It's set.
Sit.
It's no wheat, that's for sure.
That's right. Good old VII. You know which one we're talking about.
The good old VII. So Alex,
Yeah.
Where are we? This is a weird zany adventure place right here.
Oh, it really is, man. Unfortunately, the Euro House got raided. Their password was not very secure. It was, however, kid friendly, so that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't want kids drinking any alcohol at all. Very bad for them. But I mean, obviously, Eric, can't you tell by all of the cantaloupes flying by?
Well, I also see little orange men just sort of working and singing. It's kind of weird. It seems to be like they're singing a little ditty about chalky milk and the cantaloupes.
Yeah, that's how that works. We are in the well, I mean, obviously, can't tell anybody where this place is, but we are in the premier cantaloupe chocolate milk factory, combo factory, and those are oompa loompas, which don't have a union, which is, I believe, why they have been hired.
Yeah, I heard something about that they work for basically dirt cheap and frequently take smoke breaks.
Oh yeah, I think they're almost slaves. It's not great.
No. And unlike those Euro House boys that are very unionized.
Oh, dude, those European unions are brutal. Not
That
only do they
is
get
true.
15-minute smoke breaks, they also get 5-minute pot brownie breaks, and they are allowed 3 complimentary shots of any liquor behind the bar every night.
Let's just say, if I could work there, I probably would.
Oh yeah, I mean, and don't even get me started on their healthcare. They got like everything covered over there. Whereas here, there's just a shack out back, and there's a guy that just patches people up on the DL.
Yeah, it says HR, and I'm pretty sure that stands for health receiver.
That sounds right. So Eric, how has your week been?
It's all right, but guess what?
What?
I have been extremely gassy.
Oh my goodness, what did you eat, bro?
One of my roommate's moms made a bunch of brisket and onion and mushrooms.
Dude, I love me some good brisket.
And so, obviously, I've been eating it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm roughly 20% brisket at this point, and doggy, I got a healthy digestive system.
That is fantastic, dude. I've just been eating normal food. I made a delicious white mushroom sauce the other day, and then while I was at the grocery store, you know what I picked up?
Let me guess. Chalky milk?
Nah, an entire box of Zieglers, baby.
What?
That's 4 gallons of cider.
Oh my god!
Oh, we're going on a run, baby.
Oh my goodness! Let's just say you'll be going on a runs, all right.
Oh yeah, let's just say the fires of industry are working up here in Hannibal Falls.
Oh my goodness!
Mm-hmm. I picked up the entire display box and was like, "Yep, that's how much I want," and carried it out of the store.
Well, let's just say, thank God Prohibition ended.
Oh yeah, I mean, otherwise I'd be ducking the law. A lot like anyone who employs oompa loompas.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, I guess there are no oompa loompa laws.
No, I mean, they aren't really people, and they shouldn't be seen as people.
Oh no, definitely not. Well, I mean, there are activists, but it's the chalky milk and cantaloupe factory. So what you gonna do?
I was gonna say, big chalky milk and big cantaloupe they just have so much sway in the government. Like, they lobby so hard.
Oh yeah, so I mean, everyone knows this, but most of the protesters protesting the Oompa Loompa working conditions are down at the Willy Wonka candy factory down the road. So like up here, just like 200 feet past the Willy Wonka candy factory, at the cantaloupe and chalky milk factory, like we don't get really any protesters up here. It's kind of nice.
Oh yeah, like they don't see anything, and like the Oompa Loompas, they walk by the Willy Wonka factory and they're like, oh yeah, we definitely can't work there with all these protesters. So instead they come up here.
Absolutely. Plus the working conditions aren't so bad up here. There's 50% fewer motes of molten chocolate running through the middle of the factory.
That's true. Although you got to watch out on every hour there's just a cantaloupe drop. I don't know why, but like millions of cantaloupes just fall from the ceiling.
Yeah, something about blasting them full of flavor. I don't really know how it works, but you have to make sure that you're not in the big cantaloupe corral. Basically, you're gonna get bowled over by these cantaloupes. It's
so
really
true.
tragic. They barely even lose. I mean, to be fair, I heard since last Thursday they haven't had any Oompa Loompa deaths.
That's pretty good.
I think they put some sort of safety precaution in, but
who would have thought? Yeah. Maybe an alarm. It's probably good enough.
Like those cantaloupes, you want to roll into our main topic, Eric?
Yeah, I'm ready to jiggity dong down to that place.
This man and company was quite the spectacle, let me tell you. Yeah.
What is this man's prescription?
On what? Like, what do you mean?
Well, you said spectacle, and I'm thinking glasses. What's this man's prescription?
20/20 vision. Not only did he have 20/20 vision, he also had a vision for his company, and it was to move out of the engineering business in St. Petersburg and head to England, baby.
Oh,
actually, I lied. Edinburgh, Scotland.
Okay. We got a Scottish man. So,
yep.
If he's Scottish, how does he take his haggis?
Obviously, he takes his haggis toasty in the thick iron sides of a cast iron Dutch oven.
That sounds about right.
Absolutely, because he headed over to the not just anywhere, but the Britannia foundry in 1848. That's right.
Ooh, so if this man and company had one patron god or goddess of the let's say Greek pantheon, who would it be?
Oh, okay, so Andrew Handyside and company, our main topic today, would definitely worship the patron god Hephaestus, because his iron works company, Andrew Handyside and company, they made ornamental cast iron and also bridges.
That's pretty cool. I mean,
really, those two go hand in hand.
I feel like if your name is Handysides, you gotta do like something handy.
Absolutely. That's why his passion for art drove him to ornamental cast iron pieces for gardens, but his family ties of being handy led him into bridges and structural components. Also, he went defunct in the 1920s, so probably the only guy holding it together. Everyone else wanted out of the business.
Wow, that's wild.
Or maybe all of the steel mills overtook all of his cast iron sales.
Damn steel, man. You can never trust big steel.
No, you really can't.
But big cast iron, now that is a corporation I can get behind.
Yeah. Interesting things, including the 1870 construction of the Wilford Toll Bridge, the 1871 Trent Bridge, both in Nottingham, and, Eric, you ready for this? The 1872 Albert Suspension Bridge in London.
Ooh, so this man, he got around. He got everywhere.
Cast iron all over the place. Russia, Japan, Africa, South America, Canada, India.
No America, though? He didn't want to deal with those crazy hicks there?
Oh, definitely not. He couldn't trust that his steel would be put to good use. Also, I think he was just outcompeted. It wasn't steel, it was cast iron. He was just outcompeted by the natural American cast iron.
That makes sense. Have you, do you use your cast iron?
My cast iron pan or my cast iron ornamental garden works furniture stuff?
Dude, come on. Letterbox. Cast iron decor, duh.
Oh, obviously, dude, every day. I got a letterbox right now out in the garden looking pretty.
Oh, that's good. That's one thing I've found is, a lot of guys will be like, damn, bro, you got some nice cast iron. And all the girls are like, no. I don't want to see your cast iron. I want to see nice ceramic.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man. First of all, you can put a ceramic glaze on the outside of cast iron, but there is nothing quite like a lamppost from circa 1855. You know,
Dude, that,
like
I mean, you
if a
need it.
lady can't respect my strong, tall lamppost, like I don't know if I need that in my life.
I don't think she's the right one then.
Yeah. Plus, obviously, lampposts with their height, like you got to make them out of cast iron. You can't make that out of ceramic; it's too brittle.
Way too brittle. I mean, it's going to collapse in on itself. Come on.
Well, I mean, something's gonna come by and it, like one of the kids are gonna like egg it and some like crack or something.
But no, not my man hand sides, eh?
Not Andrew Handy Siding and Company.
Damn old handy sides.
Oh yeah, the old cast iron mill up in Edinburgh, Scotland, baby.
Oh, I wonder if he did it in curling.
Oh, probably. Guess what replaced it?
Let me guess. Tesla. They always come in.
Oh, it was basically Tesla. It was apartment buildings. It was demolished in
that's gross.
1920s and replaced by apartment buildings.
That's dang. All those people don't understand that they're living in greatness.
Mm-hmm. All that's left is the Furnace Public House and the name of the road, Handyside Street. So at least the guy still has a road.
At least he wasn't completely robbed.
That's right. So yeah, I think that wraps up our main topic. What an interesting and particularly durable one.
That is true. Nothing, and also just heats up perfectly.
Oh, I mean, once it gets hot, it stuff's ripping, baby. It holds heat well, let me tell you.
Ooh, doggy.
Love me some cast iron. Really smooths out any heating inconsistencies in your element.
Is it time?
Oh, it's time. I heard we had a request for metalcore, so you dug up some pretty pimpin' music.
No, man. This is just going on in the factory. Like the Oompa Loompas hit their break time and they're ready. They're gonna rip some metalcore.
Oh, is this their 2 minutes of break time every 20 hours of labor?
Yeah, every 20 hours they get 2 minutes.
Dude, how lucky. Let's listen in.
Oompa loompa doopa dee dang. I am here, ready to hang.
Oompa loompa doopa dee doo. Ah, melons and you can too.
Oompa loompa dee, chocolate milk. I love making my chocolate milk.
Oh yeah, jump in the river, making sure that we don't fall in the chocolate. Oh,
chocolate milk.
Yeah.
The viscosity is too high for me, but everybody knows I love that sweetness.
That's right, no, we all hate tea. Coffee is the worst bean. That's why we all go with the chalky milk.
I got my cantaloupes, Everyone knows that you can't elope when you're eating all these cantaloupes.
That's right, the one thing keeping me around, attached to the family, is chocolate milk. I can't get around or elope with a cantaloupe as long as I got that milk.
The chocolate milk is the glue that holds me together, and then everybody's gonna say we're the best chocolate milk drinkers in the whole wide world, and then we're gonna top it off with a little bit of cantaloupe.
Oompa loompa dee-ba-dee-doo. What can we do but cantaloupe too?
Oompa loompa dee, what? Everyone knows I'm number one.
Oh yeah!
Chocolate milk plus cantaloupe. It's a winning combination. Oompa loompa doopa dee combination. Chocolate milk and cantaloupe is the best combination.
Oompa loompa, that's it for now. Gotta take it and our smoke break.
Wow. Look at those little orange men go. Who knew they had so much hate inside?
Oh my goodness, they are filled with rage.
Those
are final creatures.
It's wild that much rage can be fit into such a small body, you know?
Especially when they're smoking so many cigarettes.
Yeah, like, I don't think they were even trying to, like, have a low voice. That's just their natural voice. Right, little Oompa Loompa?
Oh, yeah. I've been smoking 20 packs a day.
Can't talk, gotta cut more cantaloupe. Boss will whip me. No.
Wow, I'm sorry, Mr. What was that name?
Up yours, punk.
Okay, apparently that was a live interview from Up Yours, Punk. And
very nice.
Yeah, I don't feel very safe now here, Alex. Can we go into the waiting room or something?
I think we're fine on the assembly floor. Like, what are the chances of a cantaloupe drop right now?
Oh, that's the alarm,
crap,
Alex.
Run. Go, go, go.
Go, go, go. Oh, okay. We are safely in the waiting room. And
we're safely up with the overlooking the. We just ran up the stairs really quickly into the observation room.
Dude, so many cantaloupes, and so apparently it's just the boss up here that chucks cantaloupes out at the little oompa loompas to make them go faster.
Yeah, they don't wrap up the cantaloupes and get them ready for packaging, and they get them hurled at them.
Oh my goodness, it's a brutal work environment. But
hey, you want to move on to a different sort of toxic work environment, Eric?
Is it questions from the internet?
It's questions from the internet.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you have anything for me?
Oh, I got a big one, dude. This one's from Jenny Newman, okay?
Okay.
At Jenny Newman on Twitter, that's with 2 N's after the man, says, nothing like a little identity theft to change your boring Tuesday into a high-octane thriller. Who knew someone could steal your phone number and switch carriers? How was your evening? Actually, I mean, my evening's been pretty good there, Jenny.
Yeah, I mean, my evening's been pretty good. I've been eating some brisket, and I think I'm gonna wash it down with a nice little thing of chalky milk because I have not learned my lesson of how chalky milk is made.
Oh, I'm going to ignore the horrors of this factory and chow down on some cantaloupe later because it is delicious.
I mean, hey, it's true, and I think maybe later I'm gonna start surfing the dark web for people's phone numbers so I can take their identity. It's just a fun pastime of mine,
I've heard it really bumps up a good Thursday afternoon into something real awesome.
Yeah, no, I agree. It really spices up a Thursday.
It really does.
The only thing that could be spicier on a Thursday is listening to the Just Do It podcast at 9 a.m. sharp, and probably with a glass of wine, right?
Oh, our podcast is best enjoyed with a glass of wine. And also a cup of chalky milk with a side of cantaloupe.
I mean, that's why it comes out 9 a.m., right? Because it's a perfect pairing of cantaloupe and wine.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to start your day with some melons and some juice at 9 o'clock every Thursday, for sure.
Nothing better.
Yeah, nothing says Thursday like walking into work, already being at work for an hour. And listening to our podcast and drinking some wine.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Eric, and for this week's podcast, for episode 7, what sort of wine pairing do you think? Because that'll definitely help Jenny Newman have a good time. I mean, obviously we're having a great time.
So obviously it'd be matching with some maybe a nice Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was also thinking Cab Sav, because definitely a red wine kind of Thursday morning for sure.
Yeah, no. Tomorrow, I think it's peak red wine in the morning, and
it'll match the leaves outside.
It'll match the leaves.
Yeah.
And when you're sitting listening to us talk about terrible working conditions for little people with orange tinted skin, I think nothing does it better than a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh yeah, the easiest way to forget their suffering is with Cab Sav.
Wait, do you know what year is the best? I've had a few. I forget which year was a really good year for it.
I mean, the current best year for Cabernet Sauvignon, I believe, is 2018, but I don't know. I haven't had enough to know.
I am a strong believer of 1812.
Okay, that's also a good year.
Because the war was really hard in the Americas, but in France it was fine. So the Cabernet Sauvignon, they were doing great.
So either an 1812 or a 2018, both pair well with this podcast.
Yeah, let's see what other questions.
I mean, that wraps up our question to Jenny. So I have another one from Stephanie. You ready, Eric?
Okay.
So Stephanie, sick face emoji or mask face emoji at Stephanie7_ says, I feel like 90% of my tweets lately have been about exhaustion or being tired. Ugh. I think I need to get a new doctor and some blood work done to check for B, D, iron, thyroid, etc. Caffeine infusions, ? B12 shots, ? Whatever it takes within reason. What do you think, Eric? Can you give some advice on this?
So what's her issue?
She just feels really tired all the time and wants to change up her doctor to get some blood work done. I was wondering what sort of things like caffeine infusion or B12 shots can really boost that feeling of being exhausted all the time.
So what I find with being exhausted all the time is normally it's just because I don't have the right diet. So the first thing you need to do is crush up some ice and just munch on ice. And that'll tell you that, hey, you probably don't have enough iron in your diet. So then after munching on ice for an entire day straight, then you walk down to the local pub and just start slinging back beers, because there's nothing like iron-rich beers like Guinness.
Well, I mean, if you're drinking Guinness, Eric, you know what else you need with Guinness?
Petzels?
Nah, I mean, sure, but I was thinking your friend's mom's pot roast.
Oh, no. I'm talking brisket, baby. Holy cow. That thing, okay. You're right.
That has the iron.
No, not even the iron. This brisket will flush your system so well that nothing bad could probably be in it.
I mean, if the brisket's flushing your system that quickly, you should stop eating the brisket, because it probably has a foodborne illness in it.
No. It doesn't do that. It's because it's cooked in what I can only assume is mushroom and onion goodness.
Oh, that'll do it. That makes it tasty.
So it's funny because I know certain moms are listening, but this one isn't for the kids. This episode is very much not for the kids. It's if you eat your veggies, you're gonna have an active system. That's a proven fact. Everyone knows that a healthy healthy microbiome is what causes your bowel movements to be more prolific and smellier.
So we should tell Stephanie to eat a whole bunch of brisket, because after munching on ice, to check how she feels as a baseline, obviously. Then you got to eat a whole bunch of brisket in order to get that microbiome that you really need to be a strong, healthy person.
Yeah. And then you can also get a poo transfusion to get a little bit of someone else's microbiome into yours.
That is dangerous, and you should not be doing back alleyway poo transfusions.
Well, you should not be doing back alley poo transfusions. However, I know a guy, and he says it's 100% sanitary.
All right, is he the same guy at HR at the back of the oompa loompa factory?
Yeah, how do you know?
No, because I would never go near there without a gun.
Billy Dangerfield? Oh yeah, he's
great
Dr. Danger. Dr. Danger is something else.
Absolutely. Dr. Danger is a great doctor. See, Eric, I have a slightly different approach. I think Stephanie, the reason she's feeling tired all the time and being exhausted is she's not getting enough sleep.
Oh, really?
And you know how I always fall asleep every night, Eric?
By playing 6 games of video games.
Oh, that keeps me up at night. See, what happens is I get so much toxicity. I feel so bad after playing those games. I got to play one more game. But every time, right at 10 o'clock, I go over to my little bedside jar of chloroform rags, and I just take a big whiff of one, and then I'm out with a light all night long.
Damn, I wish I used up my last chloroform rag when I was trying to. Yeah, I think you need to send me a few to the USPS, because we support them. But the problem with the chloroform rags, we can get into it on nature walks. But I had to deal with some unruly raccoons.
Oh, we'll have to get into that. How to deal with an unruly raccoon on our nature walk this week, Eric. That's all the questions I had. Remember, Stephanie, either just use something light and doctor prescribed like chloroform rags as a way to fall asleep easier. Or the other option is, again, eat nothing but brisket to fix your microbiome.
Nothing but brisket, but you have to have a taper of 100% crushed ice for a day.
You need a baseline. You need to establish a baseline, so get that crushed ice in there. Eric, do you have any other questions from the internet for us?
I do not. I think I might just ask you a question, though.
All right, what is it?
The cow jumps over the moon, and the pig stays home. What's the horse doing?
What's the horse did? So the cow jumps over the moon, pig stays home because he didn't go to market. And what is the horse doing?
Yeah.
He is thinking about how his wife left him, and that's why he has such a long face.
Wow, you're right. His face is so long. Yeah, that's all I got. That's my question.
Okay, cool. That's a good one, Eric. I like it.
No, it was a pretty bad question.
Might have to cut that part. Good news is we're pretty funny people.
So I think it's time to get on a nature walk. And I know that the Oompa Loompas alone are a mysterious creature that we have to love and nurture. But Alex.
What up, Eric?
The raccoons, man. I'm talking about the dirty little trash bandits.
Mm-hmm.
So I was walking down the street the other day, minding my own business, when I got jumped by a pack of angry, probably sex-driven raccoons, okay?
Oh, I mean, yeah, dude, nothing like a full moon to get a coon horny.
Exactly. I feel like it's an aphrodisiac for these raccoons.
It really is. They see that big dish up there, and they need to get some.
It's insane. It's absolutely bonkers. So I'm minding my own business, and unbeknownst to me, I had a little bit of food in my pocket. So I had a late night brisket meal with me, and it's just sitting in my pocket. And the raccoons, they're all swarming. I'm starting to feel a little at ease, and so I turn around. I'm like, "Hey, you dirty rascals! What are you doing here?" And then one looks at me dead in the eye, shoots me a little glare, and then another one pulls up a whiteboard and writes, "Give us that damn brisket." And I say, "Uh-oh, they want my brisket." So then at that point, I whip out all of my chloroform wipes all at once and just hit them all.
Man. You knocked those bad boys out?
It knocked them out, and I mean, it was scary. So I ran as fast as I could, and I tucked in bed, and I was going to try and go to sleep because I had such a traumatic night, and I didn't have any chloroform wipes. So I stayed up all night.
Thinking about that attack.
Oh my gosh, every little like tapper on the window, every little rustle I heard, I was like, the raccoons are coming to get me. So today I really just wanted to tell the people to watch out for trash bandits. They will come and get you, especially if you have your late night brisket, if you go on a night stroll.
Oh my gosh, Eric, that is eerily similar to a run-in I had with some trash pandas the other day.
You also had an interaction with them?
Oh yeah,
dude, it's the moon. It's the full moon. It definitely gets them out.
Because I remember it like it was daytime out. That's how bright the moon was. The full
moon.
Oh
my gosh, it was
over the pond. Okay?
Holy cow!
And I'm heading down to head out to the beach to do some stargazing, like you do.
Yeah, like you do.
But here was the problem, dude. I accidentally left in my pocket mushrooms with white sauce. You know,
oh my god,
noodles and some mushrooms with white sauce in there.
Alex, raccoons love mushrooms with white sauce.
Oh
man.
my god, dude, they love it so much, right? So here I am heading down to go do some stargazing down at Hannibal Beach. You know, figured a great night, check out the stars. Pretty sure Mars is somewhere around there, and Jupiter and Saturn might be up. You know, and Cygnus the Swan was just overhead. It was a beautiful night. And then all of a sudden, just like you said, this is what happens. They come right out of the woods, a whole gang of them. There must be at least 10 of them, maybe.
Dude, they travel in groups of double digits.
Oh yeah, so 10 of these things come barreling out of the woods at me, and they all gang up, and they're all looking at me and snarling, and I'm going, oh no, what's wrong? And then they didn't have any whiteboards, okay, because we're out in the Hicks, but they managed to pull out a newspaper, and on that newspaper it said white sauce with pasta, and I was like, oh my goodness. I realized my crucial mistake. They could smell it from at least 1.5 miles away.
They got good noses. They do.
So here's what I did. I took off my pants, real quick. Luckily, they were the button-off kind of pants. So I unbuttoned them, threw them at the coons, and then I made a dash for freedom.
Oh, dude, that's smart. That's smart because they don't care about whose food it is. They want the food, and you gave them the food because
sometimes you got to make sacrifices.
Because you have your white sauce loose in your pocket, just rummaging all over there.
I wanted a snack later, you know.
And exactly.
I left it in there.
I'm not gonna blame you. It's just you gotta be ready for these sort of things. So, unfortunately, you weren't walking around with your chloroform wipes, were you?
I didn't have them on me, dude, because I took them out of my pockets to put in the pasta. And
you're right.
On the way back, I was just in my skivvies at that point, you know. And I was lucky my dong didn't fall out because that would have been a problem.
Well, I'm not going to get into what happens if you have your dong fall out, but a lot of creatures think of it as sort of a fishing rod, and they'll start nibbling on it. So you got to watch out.
Even worse, it was so bright, I was worried about the chipmunks filing a sexual harassment lawsuit. I can't handle another one of those. I already have one, and I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, that chipmunk was peeping.
Dude, that chipmunk was asking for it, right?
Yeah,
they always are. They always
I think
are.
I think I should file a lawsuit back. Like, how was I supposed to know that he was enjoying it? You know, like
I mean, hey,
I don't.
Wait. Was this Nevada?
No, I think it was in Arizona.
Oh, okay, you're fine there. You're fine.
Oh, thank goodness they didn't change the rules in Arizona.
They didn't change anything in Arizona. So,
all right, thank goodness.
Yeah, I think the message to the viewers out there is watch out for raccoons, especially near full moons. They you know the saying, there's nothing deadlier than a horny raccoon during a full moon.
Ooh, dude, it even rhymes. That's how you know it's a good saying.
That's how you know it's a real saying. I believe that saying's been passed down through the generations of New Englanders when it comes to full moons and the dangers of keeping white sauce in your pockets or brisket just rummaging around through your pocket.
Oh yeah, it's a big problem for sure.
So I know it's hard for a lot of people to change their habits, but
I mean, pocket brisket is so tasty. Right?
Pocket brisket,
it's just so good. It's a time-honored tradition up here,
dude. Especially if it's in your the breast pocket of like your flannel, and you can just dip in. No hands need. Dip in and just dig a little out with your mouth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's the only way I eat it these days. So
I mean, that's for sure.
But out there,
remember, hard working oompa loompa on the go. You really need that pocket brisket.
Right. So to all the people out there, remember you shouldn't harm any creatures. That's not right. Raccoons, they can be mean, but they always have a reason for it, and so never try and hurt one. A little chloroform does the trick, and sometimes you just gotta take your losses and give them your pants. But I don't know the correct fix. Tupperware I've heard works, but that just goes against my culture.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think this podcast can advocate for Tupperware usage at all.
No way. So I'm gonna say
to secure your leftovers.
I'm gonna say the only way to make sure that your pants are raccoon safe is by carrying around a lot of things. Maybe a little explosive device to just scare the raccoons. They do scamper at bright lights and sounds. Yep. But if the full moon is out and really bright, they're gonna be so riled up that they're gonna get it.
Hard to deter them at that point. So just be wary out there. Eric, do you think it's time to finish up this podcast and thank our sponsors?
Oh, I know for a fact that it is. So first, I would like to thank the Oompa Loompa Union, because they are not a real union and they keep the Oompa Loompas down, if anything.
Yeah, it's honestly a modern travesty. I gotta thank the Crushed Ice Consortium for being a long-standing baseline for all other diets. Crushed Ice.
This podcast is brought to you by the full moon, the only known aphrodisiac of raccoons.
This podcast is brought to you by both the delicious taste of cantaloupe and the silky smooth refreshment that is the chalky milk.
And we couldn't do it without homegrown hops. That's right. It's brew time, baby. We got the hops in little bags. They're ready to roll. It's homegrown hops.
You already made your Oktoberfest. It's time for the next one. You should be drinking that Oktoberfest like 2 weeks ago. And this podcast brought to you by Trash Pandas. Remember, there's no fury like a coon on a full moon.
And that will wrap up Season 3, Episode 7. It's the Just Do It Brothers. You know it. We ain't going anywhere.
So, get out there and get another brew going, because obviously you should have drank all your Oktoberfest. So, get the next one going. You know, it's that time of year again. And for you adventure enthusiasts out there, snow is, I heard there was a frost at the very top of the mountain the other day. Just saying, that's almost an inch of snow if you really stretch the definition of snow. So keep it out there. Keep working on it. Make sure you get in good skiing shape for when those flakes start to fly. With that, this has been Season 3, Episode 7 of Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Eric.
And for the love of God, man.
Just end it.
Okay, we're clear. We can go back to abusing those Oompa Loompas again. Hey, get me another cantaloupe, nerd.
Take it, you dirty Oompa Loompa. All right, boss man.
Hey, man, Gay Farm Bill's where it's at.
Wait. Get Craig out of here. He went to the bar to drink his problems away. This is a alcoholic horse, and no one wants to be him. It'll go in the after credits.
Oh, it'll definitely make it, because let's be real, we barely edit this.